Tää punaisten lyhtyjä katu. Taitaa olla. No morjesta pöytää, se on Sitra tässä ja tänne jatketaan Hogwartsin parissa. Ilmeisesti me päästään tonne tarvehuoneeseen vai mikä se nyt olikaan. Room of Regrams. Sinne mennään niin, että heilahtaa. Katsotaan. Saadaan avattua. Mulla oli siellä inventorissa niitä tavaroita, niin päästään niihin myös käsiksi ilmeisesti tarvehuoneessa. Hetkinen, onko tarvehuone täällä? Ei. Mä osaan. Meinas mennään ohi. Okei, katsotaan. Tää ei ollutkaan tarvehuonetehtävä, vaan se olikin lentotehtävä, elikkä joo. En tiedä, katsotaan. Katsotaan, mun pitää voittaa toi Mimmi tässä ottelussa. Vai onks tää ottelu? Oi, kun menee. Ja pallerot saamatta. Kyllä me voitetaan. Meidän on pakko voittaa. Siellä jo maali näkyy. Ei tosta ollut mitään vastaan. Ihan lisähaltusta. Liian helppoa. Sellainen. Mennään tarvehuoneeseen. No nyt on vissiin tarvehuone löydetty. Katsotaan. Otetaan tehtävä. Ei täällä ole mitään.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Veljo. Toimisiko? Tarvehuone löydetty. Mitä siellä sisällä? No sitä mitä tarvitsee tietenkin.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Jahas. Niin, kahdestaan mentiin opiskelemaan. On aika paljon tavaraa.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Yep. Ohoi. Ja se on siinä. Otetaan Evani käyttöön Lumossin tilalle.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Anna mä nyt käsittää.
Excellent work.
Hävis.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you.
Kaveri vähän lahos. On lisää tuoleja. Joku on kasannut näitä tuoleja ihan pirusta.
What was that?
What? Tossa.
Was that a golden snitch?
Golden snitch. Kultainen valikko. Tää punaisten lyhtyjä katu. Taitaa olla. Nyt on mysteerisen näköinen paikka. Ja katsiin. Siellä se on, tonttu.
Yikes! Careful! Huh?
Oh,
Deek.
there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah,
Hello?
Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
Tää
We
Diikkihan se
discovered this room together.
Joo.
I mentioned you to Deke.
antoi meille sen
We
kartan.
believe that you might be able
That's-
to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you
Niin,
need.
mitä me tarvitaan?
Just close your
Rahaa.
eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Joo. Okei. Varmaan hyvä, kun suojaloit tätä. Kyllä se vaihtaa niinku tälleen. Voisi lähteä pois täältä. Hyvä. Right.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Se käy nyt oma päivä.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Hedwig. Noniin, nyt meillä oli Gary, joku tollanen klaukki. Okei.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Äsken ei ollut hirveän mielenkiintoinen. Mielestäni ainakaan. Katsotaan, jos saadaan lähteä TBltä jotain uutta spelliä ilmeisesti.
Over here.
Pari kuiskaa mulla tässä metripä.
Sebastian.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
Ei,
First,
jotain
let me
interesting.
thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took
Pitämään
full
miehiä
thing,
edelleen.
and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Proffat kai tiedät tästä mestasta. Okei.
This way.
Undercroft. Tärä. Ja tämmöstä on. Okei.
How did you
mestasta.
find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
Tällainen mesta sitten.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone.
Kerrohan Sebbe
I know
tarkemmin.
Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really?
Okay.
Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Jos haluat opettaa, totta kai.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Jeta, tap Jeta. Torro.
You're getting it.
Tohon lallessa.
Ready to actually try it out?
Confringo!
Stick to the targets, though.
Okay.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Both have they? Nice work. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Done.
Oi vitsi, aika hyvä.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Ja valmiina tällaisissa
This is
pelleissä.
exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Mennään vissiin.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
Todellakin mä mennään.
By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Kerrotaan Sebelle kaikki.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even
Kerrotaan
mean?
kaikki Sebelle.
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain.
Onko tämä virhe?
All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Me ei olla vasikoita, me ei kerrota tästä kellekään.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Tällainen setti.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there. I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from
Oli
the
heti
undercroft?
kiinni ja
How did you get in there?
mä vahingossa löysin.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian
Ei
told
vitsi,
you,
jotenkin.
didn't he? You
Pitää
breathe
tappaa.
a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection
Ja Omnis,
if
älä
I
nyt
need
niinku
to.
viitti.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian
Ei
is
saa
a
sitten
good friend.
uhkailla.
You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Mä saan mennä
Don't worry
kädellä
about this.
tosta. Niin, nyt mennään proffan luo ja päästään niinku päätehtävään eteenpäin.
Finally.
Mä olettaisin ainakin, että saadaan vähän tietoa siitä kirjasta vai mitä.
Ranted on and on about
Ihmettä
rogue
siinä nyt olikaan.
dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's
Noi
house.
lasit, mä en pääse yli näistä.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast
Why would you want to take toast?
to a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I
Mä
did.
löydettiin.
And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall
Mennäänkö me
we?
nyt sinne
I told him
karttahuoneeseen?
I'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Karttahuone, mitä selviää?
The
Proffa
room is
etsiä
called the
tätä.
Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits
Okay.
us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Kaikki varastaa toisilta. Niin,
To think it was beneath us all this time.
mieti jos tuo proffa onkin se pääpahi. Onkin joku kuolonsyöjä. No mitä ne oli? No niin, sitähän nyt kirjasi Tändille tanaa.
This looks promising.
Okei. Nyt rupeaa tapahtumaan. What?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the
Kartta
Forbidden
koko tästä
Forest.
paikasta.
And of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Okei. Mä en tosi tiedä, miten tää auttaa meitä eteenpäin, mutta... En kiinni. Se proffa nyt.
If only you were here to see this.
Noniin, sieltähän se tuli.
Hello,
Rackham.
Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do.
Varmaan.
I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability. the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yes.
You and your
I
friend
do.
Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves.
Ei
The
homma
fact
niinku
that you
alkaa
have
vasta.
come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we
Niin, meillä olisi vähän
encountered an
jengiä perässä,
uncommonly
niin
powerful
kiire.
goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Okei, sellaista.
Shall we have a look?
Katsotaan vilkastavaa karttaa. Tuo joku
I know
torni.
that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Tarvittiin lentää siitä vierestä.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Loppuu sillä räpätys. Torni olisi seuraava kohde, mutta ei tällä pelikerralla, vaan me lopetellaan nyt peli tähän. Kiitos, katsoit videon. Homma menee jännittäväksi, mitä me löydetään, mitä täällä tapahtuu. Mä en tiedä mistään mitään. Mutta mä tiedän, että jos tää on käynyt vielä tilaamassa kanava, niin käännytäkin, se kannattaa. Me nähdään seuraavalla pelikerralla. Se on moi moi.
But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks.